Alright, what's up YouTube? Um, I'm going to be playing, oops, wrong button. I'm going to be playing Game of Thrones for you today. Why does it get so high? Yeah, that's annoying. Anyways, so I'm going to be playing Game of Thrones for you guys. I'm going to do one episode I shouldn't say a day because it might not happen, but one episode at a time. I won't be playing it unless you guys are watching, obviously. It's just no, season 7 just came out on Sunday, so it's like a appreciation kind of, I guess you could say. So yeah, let's get started with Game of Thrones, episode 1 of 6. So obviously play good. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolf's Woods, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of the House Forrester hangs in the balance. I need freaking glasses. The trout in the towers, the wolf drop the fish, and they all ran away. The trout, he flopped all around. I can actually read. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, yet all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that.
Oh, that's hard.
I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh! Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Iron from ice!
Aye!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
Just figured that was
I
gonna
need
be
you
him.
to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty?
Hold on. How hard I put subtitles on? Figured I checked the rest of those walls out.
What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Yeah. Good night.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
Done.
It's right over there.
Fuck yeah. I got enough ahead, so watching it, try it out myself.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Oh no, what's going on?
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back.
I was thinking
fine,
that,
they
or
can
we have
wait.
enough wine.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Fuck that guy. Like, he's only a squad. Supposedly this is supposed to be like season 3. Oh. So yeah, this is episode 1.
A gift from the king!
But no, let's do stuff. Still trying to learn all that. Oh, Roger. Oh, I thought that was Roger that just got stabbed in the fucking throat.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Ah, I fucking missed! Oh, shit, dude! I fucking missed. I got shot right in the fucking face. Did you? Yeah, I gotta watch. I think I've gotta finish 2. I'm almost done with 2.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
It's like deja vu.
What? Look out!
Oh, I hit them with the...
Good fucking riddance.
I think it's Roger.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him. But I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Stop sitting there.
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time. Don't
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no... I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
There's still time, my lord. We can both
You
get...
must go.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters! With love from Walder Frey.
Well, Lord Forrester is dead. Through the night. Can you skip this? That'd be awesome, right? No, that was just pause. There's gonna be a lot of this apparently. Just if you watch Game of Thrones, just insert in your head the Game of Thrones theme song here. Would you call it theme song or their opening credit song? I don't know. Anyways, just put it in your head here. Do 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 do. Makes it good. Damn copyright. Episode 1. Iron from Ice. Brrr. How would you get iron from ice for real? You know that? Are they just saying the trees, the iron trees came from ice? Because obviously you're not making iron from ice. Now, that's just stupid. Hey, Biggie. You should smell the bacon. Hey, Biggie. Just keep walking. Oh, look at the blood.
Blood. Fresh.
It's fish. Wonder where it came from. Probably a dead pig 5 feet away. No. You see a fire and you just walk. How stupid is that? Is there a way to run? That'd make a hell of a lot more sense. Like, oh my god, fire, run. Not, oh my god, fire, walk.
That's Father's car.
Yeah, it's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a forester, squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Fuck you.
That's the right thing to say.
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Pitchfork?
You really are a pig farmer.
Oh, no, I hit X. What kind of shoot was that? I clicked X. You motherfucker.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! No, please!
Show mercy on my
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Yes. Yes, we will. Every last one of them. Oh, he's tired. Walking with the bum and
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. We're already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
I just remembered this contraption was dead. I want him to die on me.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
Trollers.
And a Bolton.
Quick.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
That man.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
This looks like a mouth with teeth.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
You fine, pussy? Oh, you can touch it?
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Oh, he thinks they're cute. Gross. Bandages. Or shit paper.
This might help.
Put stickers on your remote. They just fucking go out so
You seem to be favoring it. Always. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Who is the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
yeah, so that.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
So
Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Eldest died.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
I mean, you just lost a dad and a brother. I mean, we're in the same boat.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it, then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
I go by my now.
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay. But Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house. We will see each other again.
Damn it. Something doesn't. Hopefully that didn't affect anything, huh? Just bear with me, please. They're gonna be long.
Garrett, wait!
It's supposed to be like an hour. If not more.
Be safe.
Onward.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan. The new lord.
I couldn't find him.
He's
Could
just
you?
a wee little laddie.
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
It's like the most,
I wish Mira was here.
Oh, look
and
at that
Asher.
spot.
And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
He teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Duty calls.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well, then.
Like that, but I'm the Lord. Gotta be there.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye! And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt?
First of all,
you
why do you
bloody
want salt with
amateur.
your bread?
No courtesies.
Badass.
I should have expected as much. Bloody Foresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Up, Lady
Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But
How you'd put it
this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I call him a crazy, I don't know what that means, and it turned out bad.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
So this is the eldest sister, Mira.
Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Literally just look at it.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Oh shit, she's done reading. Alright, let's see here. Look at this dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Long what?
I hope to see them all someday.
Sometimes these games can be so boring. Look at the graphics. Holy shit. Looks like shit. Oh, letter from Mom.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope. And can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Sup? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I started playing, what? Go for
One
it.
moment.
Oh, sorry, milady.
What do you mean?
According to mine, your phone's online.
I can come back later if you'd like.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, now I'm trying to figure out also why you're going through my TV and not my headset.
I mean, I sent you the invite because I sent it to you, but it says you were last online 7 days ago.
No, it's fine.
Let's do some stuff here. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up the... There we go. That should fix the you talking part. What it might be is I set my profile, set it to appear offline there like a couple days ago, and I never switched it back. Alright. Yeah, so I started playing Game of Thrones, and, well, I just started playing it today, but every episode is so long. But I want to try to get through one episode every time I play.
Right? If you don't mind my
For
asking,
broadcasting
you
views,
seem rather
mainly.
upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Just go to bed.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem
Oh,
like
yeah.
good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
No, he was typing.
I heard
but
them
he didn't
arguing
actually
about House
say
Forrester
anything.
and...
House Forrester?
Yeah. Well, I'll
I thought
give you
you'd like
time
to
to
know.
wake up a little bit while
Forgive
I
me
finish
if I was
this
mistaken.
episode.
I hope you're not
The
in
hard
any kind
part
of
is
trouble.
these episodes are like an hour
Most
plus
people don't
long
tend to notice a call boy. Not in
to
King's
play.
Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
That's, well, I guess the joys of one of those
You
fucking
see and hear all sorts of
click and
things when
point
people don't
tall
even know
tale
you're there.
games.
Good night, milady.
Yeah.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
So you'll pretty
Come,
much,
there's
you'll
something
pretty
we must
much be like
discuss.
me when I've drank way too much.
There. Now the broadcast can hear me. I thought I did that and
From
I
the day
forgot
you
to.
arrived in Highgarden,
I was like, why am I
thought
staring
of
at the
you more
party?
as
At
a
least
friend
now
than
I'm
as
not
my
paying.
handmaiden.
At least that way I'm
dear
not just
friend, in
talking to myself right
Thank
now.
you, my lady.
Yeah, sorry guys.
YouTube has no
I've
idea
been
what's
here
going on.
for a while.
I feel your pain as if it
Halfway.
were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must
Yeah,
be
no. I was also
overcome
going to
with
drink
grief.
this Dr. Pepper while
But
it
you
was so
must not
cold, so
despair.
waking me up
We will
tonight
get through
was
this
probably
together.
not that
Well,
You must
stupid.
with that being
understand
as
there
hard
are
as you
limits to
said,
what
I'm
I
sure
can
it's still
say,
cold.
especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be
Yeah,
queen.
it's weird. It
have a
doesn't feel that
handmaiden
warm
from
in
the
here,
north
and the
whose
drink is
family
so
fought for
cold,
Robb
but
Stark.
me under the blanket was overheating.
Raises questions at
yeah.
a time
Well,
I
it's
can least afford.
Understandable then.
Cersei
Yeah, I don't know.
herself called
Past
me
couple
this
nights
morning
I've had
outside
to just
the
sleep
Royal
under
Sept.
a sheet with the AC running because like even the AC can't keep up with how warm it's
She
been.
mentioned the northern
Yeah, that's
girl
pretty
in my
much what's going
service,
on up
and she
here. Although
painted
our
you
house,
as a traitor.
I think our AC is going bad.
She
And
was
Dad's
very
too
pleased
lazy to
with
actually figure
herself.
out what the problem is, because I think all that's wrong with it is
Her
it's
face
frozen
was
up.
full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted
You know, he went through
handmaidens,
like
that you can
a
hardly be
week ago
blamed
now,
for
and
the
was like,
actions of
well,
your father
you know,
and
if we
brother.
just turned it
Nonetheless,
off for 3 hours, I bet it'd be
She
fine.
demands an
And I was like,
audience. She wants
well,
an
then why
apology
haven't
of
you?
some
It's
sort.
not doing
For what
anything
I don't
on.
know, but
Well, have you
she's
actually
waiting
taken
now
it
that
apart
I
and cleaned
promised
it
I would bring you to
in a
her.
while?
I wouldn't ask
Yeah,
this
he
of you
tried
if it were
to,
not
and he was
important.
saying that he couldn't get
I
far enough
cannot
in with the
afford
vacuum
any conflict with Cersei
at the end of the
with
wet dry
wedding
back
so
to actually
near.
reach it
What
from
do I
wherever
say?
he had to go in.
Find a way to appease
Because
her.
I think from what I can tell, it is froze out.
Tell her what she wants to
Because
hear.
I went through the second the shit started happening, like the second the house was too
See
hot,
if the Queen Regent
and
is ready
I
to
actually
receive us.
mowed down all the shit in front of it and gave it air, so it could breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna deal with this in the house because 90% of the time my door's closed. So
You'll be fine.
in the summer and in the winter, usually my room is
You
either
may
the
feel
coldest or
one
warmest
thing, but you
room in the
must
house.
say
Coldest in the
another.
summer, warmest in the winter, because I separate it off, right?
Yeah.
Well, if the AC is not working or the heater's not working, then my room becomes just as cold or hot as the rest of the house, or hotter than the rest of the house in summer and colder in the winter. And it's like, yeah, no, that doesn't work. I need the heater to be on because I'd rather my room be warmer than everybody else's in the winter and colder in the summer, just because.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And it's not because
You can
like
do
the
this.
AC's set any different. It's all one temperature. It's just that my door's closed, so yeah, it separates off the temperature for my room.
Oh my god, I don't think this episode's ever gonna end.
Well, take your time.
Ah, Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely?
I'm gonna apparently jump back to
Lord
anime,
Tyrion.
which
Your Grace?
I don't know. It's really,
With
really
your
awkward
permission,
watching it
allow
half
me to
awake
introduce
because
Lady Mira of
I
House Forrester.
wasn't actually watching it. I think I was just hearing it, and I apparently dreamed some really weird changes to the episodes.
Your Grace.
Like, it's what I've seen, so.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
No, it is TV.
The girl can speak for her house.
Maybe, Maybe I will try to watch the other one before I watch that one again. Or watch the other one and then watch that one.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Okay.
I won't stand
this
for
is gonna
impertinence
sound
from a girl
horrible,
of
and it might ruin
If you
it
would
for
give her
you.
the chance
I don't know
to
which one you're
Perhaps she
playing,
can
but I was
explain
watching
why the Forresters
one
have
of the
been
little
loyal bannermen
things.
to
It
House
was
Stark for centuries.
pointing out games that they were
House
pissed
traitors.
off at, and one of them was the Game of Thrones Telltale series because they went through
They
and
are
they played
noble,
one of them and they did
not
all three
traitors,
choices,
Your Grace.
and the character died no matter which choice you
Noble?
took. It just
Oh, yeah.
changed slightly
For
how
a
he
northern
died.
house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege
Oh,
lord,
I'm
Roose
screwing up
Bolton?
pleasing the queen right now.
Oh. Well, what you're supposed
Yes,
to
Your
do
Grace.
is you
Absolutely.
take one finger and you play with her
I
clit,
see.
and the other
Despite
finger
the fact
goes.
Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who
Just
killed
kidding,
my
I don't
father.
know. Sorry, I forgot your YouTube channel
Old
is
allegiances are
family
not
friendly.
easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
Then again, you're
There are
playing
ships and
Game of
shields to be
Thrones,
built
which
and
is
Joffrey will
TVMA.
need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Have you seen this show?
I'm told there are others who
I
would happily
got
serve
like
that purpose,
maybe a season
but
and a
I
half
trust we
into
can
the
rely on
show
House
between
Forrester.
my friend and my
Forrester
dad
Ironwood
at the same
does
time.
seem rather unique.
I was on book 4 when this show started.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace.
And at the
Forrester
point
Ironwood is
where
highly sought
I'm
after
at
in the
in the
Seven
books,
Kingdoms.
So I'm
the
told.
show has veered off from that already because
It would be a
the
shame to see it fall
author
into the hands of another house.
lost
I
the rights
imagine
to the
you'd do
show.
almost anything to prevent that from happening,
So
wouldn't you?
he couldn't
Ask
control
any
him and force
Lannister,
him to
and
make the
they'd
show
do
the same.
whatever was
And
necessary
of course,
to save
HBO was like,
Castle
well,
Rock.
since
It would be
the author no longer has
unfortunate
rights,
to see
we're
another
changing the
house
show
they
so that it
claim
doesn't
to
ruin the
hold
books for everybody. And it's like that
I
kind of
won't
wasn't the
dishonor
point
myself,
of
Your
taking
Grace.
something and making it into a movie.
I see.
You know.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I think I fucked up this whole fucking thing.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Yeah, I just started
This
it.
city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to
Wednesday or
reinvent
Thursday, I
themselves,
started Game of Thrones,
pretending to be
and I'm like,
something they're not.
either the
Who
end of
knows what
season
lurks
2 or
within
the
their
beginning of
hearts.
season 3, I can't remember.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty
I mean, yeah,
to
the
king,
series
that must be
has always been
absolute,
touted as being
beyond
really
question.
good, but what I was trying to
And
say
if your
there was,
loyalties
I
were
have
to
no idea
become
how you got
conflicted
quieter,
between
and I
your
have
king
the
and
party
very
maxed
person
out.
whom you serve,
So,
what would you do then?
like, yeah.
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
Who knows?
Go
I gotta
on.
set up.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Ugh. Couldn't be
I'm
me
not
just
quite
getting
sure what to
quiet
make
too,
of her.
because I'm like,
Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl.
fucked
but
up
not
so
very
many times
encouraging
talking to
either.
this queen right now, and might just be getting worse.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Well,
of course, Your
I know
Grace.
that she is an absolute idiot, but I don't know. You're talking about Cersei, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know which part of the plot you're
I'll
supposed
walk
to be
you
at, and I don't know.
Well, I'm at the.
This may come as a surprise,
I'm at the
but I
first
met your
part,
father
you're
once,
supposed to just
at
please
the
her.
tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he
Yeah, I
did
don't
trust
Say
me.
the stuff she wants to hear, and it's like,
We only spoke
I don't know what
briefly,
the
but your
fuck we're
father
supposed to
struck me
say.
as an honorable man.
Yeah, like I said, I
have
don't.
my
I
condolences
just
for his
talk
loss.
up the Lannisters, talk
would
up
be
her
trying
family
times for your
until,
family,
unless it's
even
after
under
the
the
point
best
where
of
her brother killed her
circumstances.
father.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you
Talk
to
up
say.
Jamie.
That's
Unless it's after the part where Jamie came back and
to
told
so
her that,
publicly
you know,
declare your
they're
loyalty
being
to
stupid
Joffrey
about
for all to
everything,
hear.
and she
Poor
kicked him
Lady
out of her
Marjorie was
raid because
humiliated,
he's only got one hand.
although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I,
Although
of
the
course,
last
found it
part
all
I
highly
remember, because like I
entertaining.
said, I never read book
I was
6.
trying to appease
But
her.
the last part I
I think
remember
that
for,
was clear
for
to
her
everyone.
line is that
My sister and
she
I have our differences.
made the mistake of
She takes great
letting
pleasure in
the,
her
essentially
little
their
charades.
version of the Knights
I take mine
Templar
in thwarting
gain
them.
power again,
We must find our
and the church
amusements
took
where
her
we
off the
can.
throne.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house.
Because they were
It is
going
the
after
master of coin
her
who decides
daughter-in-law.
such
Because she set them
The
up to
crown
look,
needs
look at her
boats.
daughter-in-law to see
Boats need
about
wood, and I
adultery,
speak for
and
the
they
crown
found out
in this
about her
regard.
adultery,
Not
and
her.
took her instead.
good, so the bitch
I
dies.
suppose the crown could be persuaded.
She's
to
in
kill
jail,
Ironwood
last I
from House
remember.
Forrester.
Like I said, I don't know if
Lady
she does die,
Marjorie
but they
might
pretty
not
much set her up
favorably
to
on
die.
such an
Yeah.
alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
You said you're about halfway
you
through
willing to
season
risk
2.
that?
If I remember right, in the TV show, Joffrey's already dead at that point.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I
boarding.
even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion. But it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Hope I played this whole thing with Mira right. Told Tyrion I wasn't wanting his offer because it could ruin what I have at King's Landing right now and my
Mira,
family.
I was worried.
Oh,
How was it?
okay, wait, so you're only at the part where you're
Cersei
one of
has
the
a way of
Starks
looking at
still,
you,
right?
So you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
This
It went well.
the game's supposed to
Really?
be like
That's a
season
relief.
3.
Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Okay, see,
Which
like I
makes
said, I
sense.
don't-
So I'm at season 2.
Lady
so
Marjorie
I
has
have no
spent the
idea what's
entire
going
day
on for the
working on
game
seating arrangements
compared
for
to
the
the
wedding.
show, but
Of course, you
it's
and I
supposed
are
to be
seated
like
way
season
at the
3 is
back,
the start of the
here
Red
with
Wedding
the
and
fourth
shit goes
cousins and the
downhill.
ninth-born sons.
But it's hard because I don't like in this
Sir
show.
Jamie,
Like Foresters
I
aren't
wouldn't
even
mind
like
tarnishing that white cloak of
quite
his.
known yet.
Sarah, what?
It's true.
Yeah, I think I get what you're talking about now, though. I think part of the problem too is that it follows a side family, and you're supposed to just play along the edges of the plot.
He is quite handsome.
I know they've got a strategy game out too somewhere.
From what I've heard.
It is kind of weird because you
Perhaps
kind of
Lady
set up
Marjorie
the
can
weird
make the right
situation.
introductions.
Yeah.
Who knows? We might.
Oh
meet
wait,
our
that's
future
what I'm remembering. There's a card game.
Although,
And the other reason I know there's a card game is because back in like 2010, 2012-ish, whenever the hell it was first coming out, I'm a big enough nerd that I was reading a comic strip about it was a nerd's comic strip. Like all the jokes were nerd based. It was about a guy and his roommate.
I'd marry anyone.
And by season like 8 of it, because they consider each year a season, I think, in that one.
Well, I would
and the
marry
comic strip has
him.
been coming out since like
Imagine the power you
2002.
would have as
But by the
queen
time
of
they
the
got to like
Seven
season
Kingdoms.
10,
I
they
might
were
even
sitting
allow you
there,
to be my
and
handmaiden.
the fatter nerd, the one who's usually the less antisocial
Let's
nerd, the one who's
see,
more
who
the
else should we marry
normal
off?
guy, just goes around, talks to people,
Brienne
and
of
actually has a real
Tarth
job
and
and functions
Tyrion
properly.
Lannister.
The other one doesn't function at all very well.
What a perfect match.
He comes home with the Game of Thrones card game.
What are you doing?
The other one's sitting there and he's like, dude. He goes, what? You're now an uber nerd. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, even the regular nerds are gonna steal your lunch right now. He's like, why?
I'm sorry, my
He's like,
lady. As am
because
I.
you're an
We
uber
shouldn't
nerd.
have been
Who needs
messing
the card game? You know, like...
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are
But yeah, that was back. That was back when it was just the
The
books.
Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Oh,
I'm just glad
thank
it's over.
God. I didn't fuck up too bad with the Queen.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
She said,
There's
my
always someone to please
lady,
or
I'm
some
handmaiden
perceived
right now.
slight
She
to
said
smooth over.
she was pleased with my.
I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
That's all I had
Once
to
they
do.
know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love
It's all
you.
because of her bastard child, King Jeffrey.
Do you
Yeah,
agree?
I was gonna say, just wait for it. He dies because somebody poisons his wine. Then they blame that on Tyrion.
It doesn't matter what you
and
feel.
Tyrion somehow ends
It
up over
only
with
matters
Daenerys.
what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the
Although, if I
Boltons.
remember correctly,
That cannot
Jeffrey's
have
a
been
fucking
easy.
douchebag.
I know you must
He needs
fear
to
what
die
Lord
soon.
Bolton might do
He's
to your
not dead
family.
yet, from what I watched, but I
I
was
do
hoping he'd die.
appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult
well,
as it
I
may
was gonna
have
say
been.
you'll get a kick out of.
Thank you, my lady.
Sometime on
There's
YouTube,
been
look up
something on
the
my mind.
Game of
Something
Thrones
important.
episode of Robot Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the nerd who falls asleep, and when he,
I did
he'll,
have a favor
like,
to
say what
ask of
he
you in
wants to
return.
dream about, and he'll fall asleep and dream about it.
Whatever
and,
you wish to say, you can say it in
It's really
front of
funny
Sarah.
because he's watching it
There
and he
are no
goes, I really
secrets
wish I was in
between
Game
us.
of Thrones, and he falls asleep and he wakes up and he's in the Dothraki camp,
About my family.
and he's sitting there, he's like, oh my god, I'm with the
I trust her.
Dothraki! And, the Khal Drogo walks up behind him, taps him on the shoulder, and goes, oh hey,
Go on.
Skinny girl,
Ask.
you'd be a great handmaiden for my wife, and throws him in,
Forgive me,
throws
my
him in
lady.
for his
I wouldn't
wife's
otherwise
handmaiden,
ask this of
and,
you, but
and he's in, and he
my
gets thrown
mother
in there,
insisted.
and he walks
It's
in,
about my
and she's
family.
in the bath or whatever, but he's saying, what?
Ramsay
Wait,
Snow.
I was gonna be a warrior and have a whole bunch of fun, and
What
he looks
would
up and
you
he's like,
have me
oh
do?
shit, she's
My
in
mother
the
fears
bath,
our
and I'm her
family
handmaid, and all
will
this shit.
suffer
He's
if
like,
Ramsay is
and it's
left
the
to those
HBO
lands.
version, so it's full
She
nudity.
thought if a
He's just
raven
like,
could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester
and
has the
then,
protection
of course,
of
he's the
the
handmaid
crown.
that's supposed to teach her
I
how to have
know
sex,
it's a lot to
and
ask of you,
he goes
and
through
I
and he tells her
wouldn't
something
otherwise, but
completely wrong,
she
and she breaks
insisted.
Khal Drogo's dick.
That is no
And then
small request.
he gets tossed
Especially
over to.
now.
I know, my lady.
Shit,
and
where does he
I
get tossed
wouldn't
over to?
ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She
I think the
insisted.
second one he does is he's tossed over
Joffrey
to
knows only too well
to
your family
Joffrey
fought for the
and
Starks. And now you
and
would
the
have me
dad's
ask
death.
him to intervene.
So the dad's being
the
beheaded,
situation
and he's
that
standing
dire?
there,
You
and
can't,
he's the
my
guy
lady.
who's supposed to hold the bucket underneath
King
the,
Joffrey won't
the
like
chopping
it.
block to catch the head.
Think how he turned on Lady
And
Sansa.
he's standing there, and he catches the head in the bucket. And, or no.
Lady
He
Marjorie,
walks
I
up,
beg of
and the
you.
guy who plays
I fear for my family's
Ed
safety.
is very, very famous because he's Boromir as well, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so he's like, "Oh my God, you're so and
I don't
so."
know, Mira.
And then he
Cersei
starts
would
quoting his
find
lines as
out.
Boromir and stuff, just like that was epic. And then he gets his head chopped off, and he catches it, and he's looking around. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he sees Arya in the car. And he goes,
Don't
"Oh,
let the
Arya,
Queen bully
Arya,
you.
it's Arya Stark!"
You have
And everybody's
power
like,
over
"What?"
him, Lady
And he's like,
Margaery, as
"Oh
no
my
one
God,
else
it's
does.
awesome!" And she's all freaking
Not
out. And he runs
even
down
his
with the
mother.
head and everything. He's like, "Oh no, 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 no! I'm sorry, I'm
Ramsay
sorry.
Snow
Look,
will arrive at
I'm your
Iron Realm within a
father!"
week.
And all this shit.
I would
And
never
she's
ask
just like
this if your foot
freaking
weren't
out.
so
Jumps over to
urgent.
Joffrey. Joffrey's like, "I like him."
Very
that is
well.
horrible.
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my
I know
family
there was
at
one
once.
other job he was supposed to do that he fucks up majorly, but I can't remember what it is.
We're back to Tuttle. Garrett Tuttle. He's heading to the wall.
Oh, wait. I think I remember him.
What?
I think I remember that family now. Is the Forrester family the
Seven
one that lives
elves.
in the marshes?
They live in the Ironwoods.
Is that by the marshlands?
Could be, I guess.
If I remember, I think they're the family that lives along the marsh that's at the southern edge of the northern kingdoms. And I think the Ironwoods is the northern border of it. I might be wrong.
as a coat.
I think they're no the Forest. Well, in the video game, the Northers are in the Ironwoods.
Not my
And the Ironwoods is
best
on the southern continent or the northern
I
continent?
suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Northern.
But he didn't make it easy.
Yeah.
All that
I think.
bloody noise.
See, I know there's a family that lives in the marsh that they haven't done much
As
with
my
yet in the
father
book,
likes to say,
but they're
an
very
ignorant man
important to the
holds
plot
few
because
secrets,
they had close
but
ties
the
to
flayed
Eddard,
man, the flayed man
and
holds none.
there were only two ways to go through the marsh, or to get past the marsh. There was
does
go
not.
through their territory,
How much further is it?
or you go through
Foresters.
the asshole who does the Red Weddings
Day, my
bridge.
lord. Two at most.
It's the only two ways to get
What was
south.
that?
And
My lord?
I can't remember who, but I know the family in the marsh was, like I said, really close to Eddard, and I'm wondering if that's not them.
There.
Oh,
You know, like, I
you're
don't think
thinking
they're
of.
directly in the marsh. They're a little bit north.
Hear that?
See, that's where I was confused. In the show,
I know I heard something.
there's the Foresters, but then. Alright, in the game it's the Foresters, but in the show it's shit, what's their names again?
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
I think it was a different name in the actual show. I don't think it was the Foresters. I could be wrong.
Well, like I said, I'm not saying that they live directly in the marsh, but I'm saying they live. I think the marsh is part of the forest, but it's like the southern half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was pretty sure they live in a safe half of the forest, and then there's marshland by it, and their forest cuts off the marshland. You know, but I might be wrong. Because that's who I think they are. But then again, I might be wrong. Like you said, it might be a different name in the actual show or in the actual book. But I think that's the family. Because now that I think about it, everybody made a big deal out of Telltale Games doing them as a thing. Because like everybody was like, "Who are they?" And I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Well, they saved Bran, and they, you know, they're gonna teach Bran how to be a proper warg, and they're, you know what I mean? Like they're from the middle of nowhere. They've been a fortune teller, and, but yeah."
Yeah.
That's like how they claim Davos is dead. You know who Davos is, right?
Davos. No.
The Onion Knight?
Lord Ethan,
Oh,
as I was saying,
Oh.
you are young.
You're giving up so many
And there are those within these
spoilers,
walls who are
Scotty.
uncertain of your leadership.
Well, I thought that.
But
I thought you said you'd watch
300
the show,
generations
'cause I was
of
gonna say,
Forester
I don't know
Lords
where they're
stand
at.
behind you.
Well, I do watch the show, but I don't think it's where I'm at
Lord
yet.
Gerhard the
That
Tall,
doesn't sound
who
familiar.
founded our house.
Well, I was
Your
just bringing up
grandfather.
Davos because Davos is shit. What's his name? Well, he's one of Robert's brothers, direct underling knights. He's like his most important ones. And that's I think he's in book 3, if I remember correctly. He was a pirate, and then Robert's brother caught him, and I can't remember what he said to him, but he talked fairly and everything, and he's like, well, you know, you're a good guy, but you're still a criminal, and the normal punishment is execution, but you're a decent guy, and you're like the only guy who's, that I've dealt with who's willing to tell me the truth and only the truth. And you know what I mean? Because if I remember, he completely admitted doing all his crimes and went through it, and was like, no, I did this. This is me, but I was doing it to save my village and my family and whatever. And so he took every knuckle, or his finger at the knuckle, or all of his fingers at the knuckle on his left hand.
Who sees back the river valley from the White Hills.
And
what did they call my father?
And
Lord
then
Gregor the Good.
Put them the knuckle bones in a bag, and the character carries the knuckle bones around his neck. But he knighted him after that.
In battle.
And so he's the Onion Knight because he was a thief.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone.
But he was knighted, so he's a knight that's from the blood and everything.
These were your father's people to lead and protect,
like
and now they're yours.
3.
But your father did not bear this responsibility alone.
Yeah. And he loses
he and every Forester Lord before him
knuckles
chose
at one
one
point,
man whom they trusted
and when he
above
loses
all
the
others,
knuckles in the
the
book,
Lord Sentinel.
One of the
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord
North,
Sentinel must be chosen.
Finds them because he loses them at sea, and then they wash up on shore in a river. And one of the families tells Cersei that they killed him to curry favor, and uses the knuckle bones as evidence.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
But he turns out he goes back and starts helping out his guy again.
Lord Ethan.
That's where I'm at.
Missed.
Who is this
Well,
man?
I was gonna say you're probably not quite to
This
him
Craven
dying
is
yet,
a
but then again, they might have
deserter
veered away from him in the show, or from him dying.
This house is doomed.
I don't remember where I was.
We all fucking know it.
There's one
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Is that in the show?
2 shields and 3 spears.
I know, what's her name? Daenerys deals with pirates a bit
feared
too,
for my life.
so that could...
Yes, my lord. I fled.
It was something about
We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. I've a family to feed.
That's
and not 2
Daenerys.
coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here.
Because
Where's our
she
pay?
needs to gather a fleet of
A
pirates in
share
order
of
to get
bread
her
and wine
army
grows
to,
smaller every day.
yep, to Westeros. I think it's Westeros.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
This is a spoiler for that one,
Most of us
but
won't
you
even live
mentioned
to see it.
Forrester.
Then you admit to
I
the
am like
crime.
90%
In front of
certain
all
Joseph
gathered
could
here.
never
I
get
am
them
only
to
what
live.
this house made me.
There is a
I cannot
trophy for
expect
it,
a
so
man
if
to
you
live
do it
on
right, I
loyalty
think they do
alone.
live. But
You'll address him as
I haven't
Lord.
let one die yet, but I've also not really gotten to that point. Oh wait,
Lord Ethan.
I take that
You
back.
must decide the
The
punishment.
Lord
Lord Gregor always took a
died,
thief's fingers. 3 of them.
and his
Now may
oldest
not be
son
the
died.
time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the
Rob.
fuck they please. Their
well,
Lord will not
if
punish
that's the
them.
episode I'm thinking of, though,
You can send him to the
at
wall.
the start of that one, I think there's one of the sons that has to die. Because I think he's the one that, like I said, he dies differently no matter what happens.
Give us justice.
Because now that I think about it, I do think that's the one where, at the start, the family's being
Take his
attacked,
fingers,
and if you
thief!
stand up for the sister, you die
If you
quicker.
punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
No,
You'll
I'm
be
not
an
there yet.
injustice, my lord.
Oh, different episode then.
Please, my lord. My
So
family
I was told
depends
that one
on
was
me.
fairly early in the game.
I,
So that might be a
Ethan
3
of
or
House
2.
Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a
4, I
thief.
mean.
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No, please, my lord.
I just had
My
guy
lord,
get
please!
his 3 fingers cut off
Please, no!
for being a thief.
My Lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. but I am willing to carry it out.
Okay, I gotta ask Joseph where he keeps getting a bunch of these games from that I've never heard of, because I've got a feeling he's been getting them free.
Well, I got this game for free.
This is injustice, my
Well,
lord!
that's what I mean. I've got a feeling I'm missing out on PlayStation 3 weeks.
Oh, I just chopped off 3 of his fingers. Oh. But I have to keep order to this fucking place. Can't show any mercy to anybody.
Yep. Oh, that's right. He plays it on the computer. Hero's trying to find his trophies, and he plays it on the computer.
Oh.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me?
Joseph has a trophy I don't have.
I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such.
Joseph,
there are 2 capable men for the role. They both
on the
want
computer,
job,
yes.
but
He plays the
neither
Telltale
thinks very
series.
highly of the other.
So,
how do I decide between them?
Talk to them.
Know how to
solicit the opinion of people close
save
to
every
you.
freaking forester?
Here.
No.
The
like I said, he
bracer
said
of the
that he never
Sentinel.
got the trophy for that.
The badge of office.
But there is a
and he
trophy?
couldn't
I don't know
Tonight
how.
is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow
Because
this
I thought
bracer upon
I've
your
been doing the
chosen
right thing to
sentinel
save
then,
all of them.
to show that you are decisive
I was like,
and
right
in
away
control
when
of
they
this
were being
house.
attacked at the Red Wedding.
Your
instead of
sentinel will
saving
wear
my-
this for all to see.
I'll make the right
Instead
choice
of
as Sentinel.
saving this other squire that was with me,
Come
I
speak
ran
with
to
me
go
when you're
tell
ready to
everybody.
convene the small council, my lord.
And then Roderick still died from a horse, like a horse fell on him. And then the Lord still got stabbed. We ran away, and he ended up just giving me a sword and saying, "Fight for me." And the only
so
reason
which
I know
chapter
what
did you say you're supposed to be on?
this is only episode 1.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I don't know if I want to do that. So, because I've watched
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
2 episode
I have
gameplays
much
so
to
far
consider and face
from
a difficult decision.
Achievement Hunter, which I watch all
Perhaps
the time.
I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Yeah, there was.
I don't see the trophy for it on here.
As Lord,
maybe Joseph
I
was
must
just
name
trying
the
to do it and
Sentinel.
couldn't.
Of course.
I don't know.
And if I may ask, who do you
But,
favor for the role?
Yeah, I
Perhaps
guess
I
I've
can
done
share
some
my
stuff
insight.
differently, but
And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the Sentinel?
Let's see here.
More than you can imagine, my lord.
That annoys the crap
With
out
all
of me
due
now, though,
respect
now
for
that-
Sir Royland,
since
no
I was
one
doing that,
better
I was looking
suited
through
to
one of
the
the
role
older
than
games
me.
that I've got.
Thank you,
And
Duncan.
noticed that
I
Joseph has a
appreciate your
trophy in one of
advice.
them that I don't
I'm
have.
at your service, my lord.
And it's a very simple to get one, which is why it's like, you know, because I've played the game way more than him and got a bunch of the harder to get trophies, you know, like actually harder to get ones. And it's hidden, but I've got like, from what I can tell of it, since he has it, I can actually see what
provisions
the,
are
what
rather
the
low,
trophy
my
was
lord.
supposed to be.
I made the count
And
again, just to
I
be
think
sure.
I'm literally supposed to just have one person in my
doesn't look
party
good.
How bad
kill
is
someone,
it? How
or
long could we hold
win a
the
fight,
house?
like out in the
We
wild.
couldn't
I'm
withstand
like,
the
that's
siege, my lord. If the
bullshit,
Boltons or the
because I
White
didn't even
Hills
think
cut
to do
us off
that.
and wait
I've
us
got
out,
the
we'd
army of
only
one
last a
trophy,
fortnight.
which is have one person
But
go
there are
through and
steps we can take.
do an entire mission
In the
by himself.
past, we've demanded food
So it's like
from
that.
the small
You think those
folk
would kind
to
of match
replenish
up?
our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
So much to do.
I didn't even know I...
Don't enter the tower yet.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword
What?
out.
Oh. You're wandering around.
In the beginning, yeah. It said something about going to the tower. I don't know if that's a good choice. Look at the shield.
Makes sense.
Talk to your brother.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean,
I'm
could
sure
never
I
forget.
probably
But-
waited too long to respond to you, or you wouldn't have been in
You
game
know,
either.
don't you?
And
Here,
what of your
I'll be
brother
back in a bit.
Asher? Where's his
I'm
name?
still gonna leave my mic
There's
on and
only
everything.
two sides to the blade.
Get-
Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Do it like you mean it. Sword up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And, you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice. Yes, my lord?
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise he. But he has no business being a sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again.
Hey, Malcolm.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about it.
I don't know
Just
why.
try to be kind to her.
Oh, you're fine.
She's been living a nightmare made real.
There we go.
But
That's
you know
why you're
that just as
quieter.
well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That
There.
is your true strength.
Problem solved.
But my mother's fears are not the only
My
ones I
audio
face.
device got turned down.
People
the
are
volume
scared
to
as
it.
well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
I had my mind made up on one person, but my Uncle Malcolm, I think, changed my mind on that one.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I'm on an hour and 36
Where you
minutes.
punished him?
Oh my god.
How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
Do you think it's easy? I'm the third-born son. Father never prepared me for this. I'm doing the best I can.
I know you are, Ethan. I know. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Can't give him bracelet until... Oh, wrong button.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Oh.
Maester?
I'm definitely gonna have to start a freaking
Yes, Lord
episode a lot
Ethan.
earlier.
I see you've spoken to
These
a
things
number
take
of people.
forever.
Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Makes sense.
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Ransom or a robbery? We may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Oh god damn it. Now he's putting up a good fucking point on shit.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
So he said I should make reason with him and try to make him happy, but my uncle said I should have somebody ready at my side for war as my senator.
Weird.
So what shall I do? I mean, somebody for war at all times should be a good guy by your side.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel,
Well, it really depends
I must
in
tell
the long
you.
run. Like, depends on what you're dealing with.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Is it literally... Can I pick nobody? Sir Royland
Oh, God.
Duncan? Sir Royland or Duncan?
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet,
watching
Tuttle.
this
You're
episode,
not the Sentinel.
almost
I knew this would
over
happen.
with, I hope.
He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen
Oh, hey,
your
did anyone
sentinel.
on your... Or,
you should hear
you have
from
Carl
him
on your
first.
Facebook, right?
What?
The Bolton
You have Carl
sigil is
Wills
a
on your
flayed
Facebook, right?
man. Force is the
Who?
only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow
Carl
on the
Wills.
wall.
You have him on
and
your
make the
Facebook feed,
bastard
right?
fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for
Well,
the empty gesture that
did
it
you
is,
check
and have
earlier
us
today?
flayed.
I don't know if it's been blocked yet,
We
but
must
apparently
take
the
a measured approach,
nude,
my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
there was a nude protest outside of Trump Tower of a bunch of women, and it was
Thank
allowed
the
on
gods
Facebook.
Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for
No
her help.
shit.
It's not
yeah,
too
like
late
he
for the
liked
Crown
it,
to
and I was
intervene
sitting
on
there
our
at work
behalf,
scrolling
but
through,
we
and I was
must
like, holy
have a
shit, and I
plan
looked
if
over Holly and
Mira's
said, hey
efforts are
Holly,
not
can
successful.
you believe this is allowed on
I trust
Facebook? And I
Mira's
flipped it around, because the one right above it was somebody getting
I
shot,
don't
and it
doubt
was
she did
blocked.
everything within her power to help us.
There must be other options.
Like,
We must give him whatever he
I'm
wants
just
and
like,
be done
what the
with it.
fuck is that? And I'm
It's
like,
too
I
dangerous to do
guess it's a
otherwise.
protest in front of Trump Tower.
Why not make an offering for peace, my
A bunch
lord?
of naked women, which, like she said, what's that gonna do?
We can
And
give the Boltons
doesn't he like that?
ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Actually, I'm getting rather close to it.
My
If it's a
sentinel
little
is
ways
skilled
down
in the
here.
ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me,
Yeah,
my lord.
here it is.
But
It's,
you are far too young
on
to be the
JD
lord of this
Entertainment,
house.
but yeah, there's just a
You're
shit ton of
likely
naked
to
women,
get us
and
all
it's
killed.
clearly Trump Towers in the background.
Sit down at
I think
once.
it's Trump Towers. Nope, my bad. It's a different language, so it's in another country. But yeah, no, it's a bunch of naked women.
Apologies,
I have
my
no
son.
idea what the hell is going on there.
But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Oh, is this episode over yet?
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no
Okay,
matter
yeah, no, it's
what,
definitely
you can't be indecisive.
in a different country.
Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always
But
be
yeah,
those
no,
who question
I have
your
no idea what the
leadership,
hell it is.
which is
And
why
it
you
makes no
need
sense
allies
that
you can rely
Facebook's
on.
allowing that.
Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your
Working on
brother,
an hour and
Asher?
46 minutes.
Malcolm told me you want to bring him back.
He's a
Well, I
skilled
heard you
fighter.
get a trophy for something,
what's
and the only
more,
trophies I saw
he
were
has
for
the
completing
will to
episodes.
fight, a hunger for it.
Oh, kidding. They were for
He always
completing
protected
chapters.
you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Alright, I'm gonna put you all on pause for a second. I gotta pee. And we all back.
Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Ah, shoot. Don't worry.
Thank
I'm
you,
not bored.
Ethan.
I'm just
I'm
boned
glad you will let me do this. Know
Look,
that
I
you
think
never
it's
stand
trying
alone.
to say that,
You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she
yeah,
may be
it is
able to
saying
help
that,
us yet.
Brendon is moving.
Oh, Snapchat?
Well, yeah.
That map thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I didn't know that that was called Old 83. That's funny. The little curve road that goes to Underwood used to be part of 83.
Huh. Oh, there's old. That's over by. There's
Yeah, you
like
come
a
off 83
maintenance
onto it.
shop. There's a
Yeah.
maintenance shop over by Underwood, and there's like a road that goes right, like, alongside of it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how you end up in Underwood, is you have to turn off onto it from 83 either side. I thought that was just another extension of 828 or 28th Avenue. In fact, that's what I thought the sign said. Like, weird. Riverdale Junction? Is that really what that's called? I doubt that.
Should I take the seal or keep the? Put the seal back.
What's the seal do?
The seal is like the stamp on the back of a letter.
Well, yeah, I know, but what what does it indicate? Is what I meant.
The soon-to-be queen.
Oh, is the queen giving you the seal?
No, it's on the table. I'm her handmaiden, and she trusts me a lot.
I don't know.
I'm gonna return it.
Yeah.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is
I already
still with the
took the
king. I
key.
thought you'd want to know. Thank you.
I can select specific friends who can see my location.
Mira,
I didn't know
look.
that.
The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Snapchat has better
You're
road
sweet to
maps
offer,
than
Sarah.
Google.
Thank you. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important
Nope,
friends
they
and
don't.
allies are in King's
That should be
Landing.
named.
Just know,
Nope,
I
that
will
house
be
name.
here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
On the day that
Are
they
you
took the
alright, my
overhead picture
lady?
for Snapchat, only my truck was at our house. And
What the
the
hell?
green car.
The king was not
Yeah.
inclined to offer help
Can't get
for your
much
family.
closer than that, but
I'll need this mended.
you know.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, your auntie gives really, really funny advice.
Does she?
Soon I will be
It's
queen.
not necessarily
And
bad
maybe
advice,
then I'll
but it's
be in a
funny
better
advice.
position to help you.
Because
But
I
for
was
now,
talking to her
now,
about
we
my
must
friend
both
who's
be
up here.
cautious.
She's
I
working out
must
of
send a
Williston
raven.
for a bit.
I have to
so
warn my
I made
family.
plans to go see
If
her
you'll excuse
since,
me, my
for some
lady.
strange reason, she made a big deal out of going back to Grand Forks for her 2 days off when she first got up here. Donald screwed me when he left, like I messaged you before.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do anything
Milady.
anyway. But I was talking about that, and she goes,
Begging your
well,
pardon,
she's
milady.
got enough money, just go be a kept man.
I hope I didn't
And
frighten
I'm like, really? Like,
How long have you been
that's
waiting
your
there?
opinion of
Not
it?
long.
Just go
I was
for
just
it
passing
and,
by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Since I don't have a job, just kind of
I
hope she
hope
can
you saw.
support me.
I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Yeah.
I just want you to know,
Which,
I
like
can
I said,
help
I
you if
found
you'd
really
like.
funny.
And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved
I
by
tend
what
to
you might
overanalyze
overhear.
too, though, so
Which is why you
I do
must trust me,
understand telling
milady.
me to
You need
step,
allies.
step back a bit.
Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Oh, I think Brendon's moved 100 feet. No, I think he's, like...
People who'd be willing to help you.
Was last seen driving. Because, you know, the little car pops up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I must have been last seen. Alright, let's check out the maps.
Oh, what you looking for?
14 minutes ago, Dalton was driving. This is just creepy. Stalk people. Jennifer and Shaylee were in the same place.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
He should be here.
Me and Brad are in the same place. Who would have thought that?
Fuck him if he's hungry.
Brody and Mariah
We'll do without
in the
him.
same place.
And without King's
Clothes
Landing.
in the same
I know you'd
blur
hoped Mira
by
could help
herself.
us, but I'm
Zach
confident
is
we've
by
enough strength of
himself.
our own.
Alex and Dylan
Your
are
men
in
are
the
ready
same
to act
place.
if needed.
Weston's in the place. Luther is in the place.
I have every faith in them. And you, my lord.
Oh shit. Playing on Snapchat and I just missed something. The game.
Sorry.
No, it's alright.
I was just... Oh, I'm just
Isn't
sticking
this a
around.
lovely
When I
pile
get
of
bored,
timber?
one of the things I do is kind of random stalk my friends
Not
on
the place I want to
Snapchat.
be if there was
And the
a
only one
fire.
that really moves out or around at all
Ironwood is
actually
near
almost none of
impervious
you.
to flame,
I mean,
my lord.
even when I go look over where Kathleen's
Is
at,
it?
she's 9 times out of 10 sitting still.
May I
You know,
introduce
well, I'm
Lord
bored.
Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton? Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority
I'm still
of
trying to
one
find a new
another.
beach in Europe, but I think they've got the Snapchatting stopped on new beaches.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Before you ask, I was
Aren't
not looking
you
for
the
new
little
beaches.
lord?
I was looking for beaches in
Lord
general.
Whitehall
And then
told me you
Donald
were
goes,
young.
Are you looking for
Yes.
new beaches? I'm like, no. But then he's like,
Look at you.
"Oh, but what about new beaches? So I was like, damn you, now
A
I'm looking for
token
new beaches.
For the new Warden of the North.
Let
I
me
was
guess.
just looking for beaches, and there's
Forrester
a huge
Iron.
party going on the island of Malta or
Carved
something.
by our most skilled
and
craftsmen.
lots of girls in bikinis.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No, it wasn't Malta. Malta's over
Don't
by
know what's so
Sicily.
special
Some small
about it.
islands off Spain.
What do you think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
That's inside.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father. Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your
That
man
one was actually rather
lived.
funny.
No,
I will
you're
say one thing,
mistaken.
Working with
That's
Donald,
not how
every
it
once in a while
happened.
we'll get
Our
into some
men
weird
are
topics,
dead.
and we were talking
How it
about the
happened
Dead
is
Sea.
irrelevant.
And he was
Then you
brought up like
welcomed me into your hall like a
something
proper
got
lord,
stuck in the Dead Sea. It was
hoping
covered in
I
salt and it
wouldn't
like
linger
crystallized in salt.
outside long enough to notice
And
your
so I was sitting
pathetic
there,
army.
so we were sitting there.
That
we were
sort
trying
of
to look it up,
insolence
and
from
like
one of our
when you look up images
loyal
of the Dead Sea,
bannermen
one of the first things it does is pops up a new beach at the Dead Sea.
So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
Just like, what the fuck? Like, all I wanted to do was look for a
Whitehills
bike that was
will be
half
taking control
salt,
of your
half
ironwood
not
from this
salt.
day forward.
Like,
What?
you
What?
know,
The Ironwood.
because it deposits the salt
The
on
Whitehills are
objects that are in
nothing
it.
more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
The Foresters have been tending ironwood for thousands of years. The White Hills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
What, you're us talking, or the,
Who knows?
We'll try this.
It's a
Lord Whitehill will take
I'm
half
guessing
of
the
your
whole
ironwood,
fucking deed, but...
and we'll see who fares better.
But my it's lord, a fucking tall tale. How much more can you fucking
nothing
do?
You had before.
Well, I mean, I
ensure
guess
there's
there's
not much
probably
trouble. Lord Whitehill will
well,
install a garrison.
that's the thing. I have subtitles on.
20
Learn to fucking read in the first place.
At Ironrath,
But
that we cannot abide.
and if he's talking about not much talking in it,
help maintain
I'm
the
also
king's
trying to
peace.
concentrate at the same time, asshole.
And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men, never.
It's already done.
Ah, shit, I said the episode. It was about here.
Whatever. He can't even spell. His name's supposed to be that Alpha.
You have a man you
but it
trust?
says
My
that
son.
Alpha.
Griff.
Oh,
Griff.
hey, maybe it's a.
We'll lead the garrison.
Little Rascals.
The seven hells he will.
That's
Do
Alpha.
make this visit worthwhile.
I don't know. I
Please,
don't know how
Sir
he spelled
Royland,
it.
don't.
ALPHA.
Look at this little forester.
Yeah, alfalfa is spelled with two L's, but...
Alfalfa.
Frightened.
Oh, Tay.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
I don't want...
I'm Dogman screwed up. There goes one forester.
My lord!
I killed Ethan.
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Ryan! Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Well, that's bullshit.
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
Help me!
Ryan, please!
No!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Well, fuck. Ethan's dead.
Too bad.
Oh, thank God I finished the fucking episode. Oh.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Oh shit, I might have made up some fucked up choices. Mira has a fucking sword in her hand. Alright. Me
it
and
happens.
34 others left Bowen behind. So that could have been a mistake right there. You and 62 others swore loyalty to the king. Okay, that's probably a good thing. You and 16 others took Eric's fingers. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. Me and 30% picked Royland as Senator. God damn. Might be doing bad. You and 50% met Ramsay in the Great Hall. We might not be doing good. Well, thanks for watching, YouTube. Obviously you saw what's coming next in episode 2. Hopefully I made some right choices. Don't know. We'll find out next time on King of Thrones. Thanks for watching, guys. And always like and subscribe and check out other videos.
If you unsubscribe, we still give you Gatorade.
Shut up. This is not sponsored by Gatorade.
No, but unsubscribe again.